Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How are you doing? If you're watching on YouTube, double click that screen, double click that screen, double click that screen. If you're watching on YouTube, Oloshono be walk, go and find walk. Ooh. Benny Ark, how you day, brother? Olosho no be walk. Ooh. Go and find walk. Ooh. You see, the other day, hey, Miss Thickness, how you doing? The other day, um, I had my issue with the abroad people, which, by the way, abroad people, you guys are my guys, and I love you and everything. But inside the love that we love each other, let us also remember to tell ourselves the truth. Abroad no be anybody house. No matter how comfortable it sounds, it's still not your house. Your house is here in Nigeria. Your home, I mean. Come and how do I put it? Develop your home. You know, I appreciate my abroad brothers and sisters. That is why I have my evening sessions. Why do you think I come and do a session at midnight? Can somebody explain to me why I come and do a session at midnight? It's simply for the abroad families. All my abroad family. That's why I come to at midnight. It's because of you guys. That's why I'm up at midnight. So I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel that Daddy Freeze doesn't love you. But Daddy Freeze also does not play with internet lies. Many people abroad know that they are not doing as well as they claim to be doing. And many people abroad also know that they are rich or comfortable because they are measuring their money with Nigerian money. I don't want my statement to be taken out of context, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you know what I'm talking about. And I've heard all sorts of things said by all sorts of people. People saying abroad people are my biggest customers. I agree, abroad people are my very big and very good customers, and I respect and love them. But just the way I tell you the truth about the Bible that is bitter, it's the same thing way I'll tell you the truth about life. I'm going somewhere with this. A lot of people are saying we pay you to come to your live and we bring the money. Most of my clients that can afford to pay my live come from abroad. But let me tell you something. If you are not getting the value, why do you come back again? I have people that have come back 7 times, 6 times, 3 times, 4 times, different customers. Most of my customers are abroad, but why will you pay for something 5 times if you're not getting value? That means for that 1 million that you are paying me, you are making $50,000, $40,000, $30,000. Can we be honest? Oh, I've had testimonies. So before people come and start talking that, oh, Daddy Freeze, I pay you 1 million now. Yeah, you pay me 1 million now, but I get you $30,000 worth of business. I have people who I can bring on this live who will be a testimony to how much money they make. $45,000, $20,000. They pay me 1 million naira and they get $45,000 worth of business. Not 1, not 2, not 5. That's why there's nobody that's come to my live once that has never come again. There are some people who have told me, Daddy Freeze, let me know anytime you think my kind of market will sell. There are some people, if I call them now, I think I'm going to be talking about what you are into. They will pay the money into my account now. So, in as much as I appreciate my abroad people, I need my abroad people to also appreciate us, because you are not dashing me money because I'm broke and I asked you for money. I don't even give discounts. Ask anybody that's come to my channel. I don't give discounts. I've never given discounts before. Ask anybody. First thing I will tell you, oh, yes, thank you very much. I don't give discounts because I don't run my page. I have a whole team that runs it. And that's the structure that they gave. No discount, zero. So let's look at this and let's talk about having a symbiotic relationship as against a parasitic relationship. We're coming back to the Olosho, but I need to address this. Let's talk about a symbiotic. You pay for my service and you get results, and then you come back for more, and then all of a sudden I'm dashing Daddy Freeze money. You are patronizing my business. It's like me believing I'm doing my barber a favor by paying him to cut my hair. He's doing me a service. I'm not doing Qatar Airways a favor by flying their business class. I'm paying and they're giving me a service. So I want that to also be on record, because I've been hearing all sorts of narratives everywhere, all sorts of twisted narratives from I don't want to go into it, but I will always come and clear the air. You come to Daddy Freeze platform, if the platform is not good, someone said customer is king. I agree. But why is a customer? Have you ever gone to somewhere and bought something and you did not like the thing and the thing was not good and you went back again the second time? Talk to me now. In as much as customer is king. Let's talk. In as much as customer is king, sometimes you have to tell. Someone said it's the same as Olosho work. People are paying for a service. Olosho is illegal in this country. We're coming to that. Let's have this conversation. Kudoro said this man, they carry Olosho low key. Kudoro, do I look like your father? Look at me very well. Maybe if I held a bowl in my hand and I was begging in traffic, then maybe I might look like your father. I might say, okay, because he's looking like he's doing my father's kind of work, maybe that's why. If madness they transmitted from generation to generation for your family, you no look road before you enter life. Oh, they wole, oh, they jano. Kotoribi ishigidi agbeko. Raptured. Very good. So please, let's talk. All of you that are saying we need to have this conversation, that the customer is key. How many places have you gone to buy markets and the market was bad and you went back there again the next day and you went back there 5 times? No. It's not stress. I need answers. Una they laugh. Now waiting they tire me for una. And they ask you questions. How many of you, if you are watching me on TikTok, double click the screen. Greetings, House of Gold. How many of you have gone somewhere? Una, hey, they don't carry my light too. See now, abroad people go begin yap us. Say we no get light. No worry, light for my area, I know they go past 1 minute. Somebody say Jumia and you go back there again. Una try. Oh. So because I was hearing all sorts of comments that is it not abroad people that fund this life? Yes, I appreciate you. When you come to my life, you're my customer. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to buy my product. But if you are not getting the value, you will not come back. If anybody that has come to my life more than 3 or 4 times cannot complain and say he's doing me a favor. We are doing each other a favor. Every single person that has come to my waiting, I tell you, I say light, no, they go for my house past 2 or 3 minutes. You don't even reach 1 minute. And I don't believe customer is key, the customer is key slogan all the time. I tell my customers the truth. One guy did my DM yesterday, they priced me. I give her my bill. He the guy they charge. So where are you? I've been sending you messages. I give her my bill. I just noticed saying quiet. So let's also talk about this, because in as much as I appreciate my abroad people, I also need my abroad people to appreciate me. I never begged anybody to come to my live before. I've never. If there are people that I even send requests to, now Samaria, Ada, them. Those are the people that I have begged. Ada, I need you to read Bible. Are you free? She's here. Ada, Ibiri, Rita Gambia, Samaria. Those are the people that I say come to my live. Anybody else, it's either paid for or they just stumbled on the live and joined us. So please, let us also learn to respect one another. Without you, there will be no me. But without me, your evenings and your afternoons will be boring. You know how this thing they roll. Without me, you will not know as much of the Bible as you know. Without me and Remy, those are people that I begged to come to my live. Why have I begged them? Because they have good voices and they know how to read Bible. God bless you, Dolio. Everybody helps each other. So that idea, I'm not among the people in Nigeria that are impoverished and you are sending money to feed. You know, they see my dining table every Sunday. In my house for Sunday, we eat buffet like in a hotel inside my house. Forget moto, leave moto. Bongoli, yes, because of his political views. Yes, I've asked Bongoli to come before because of his political views. Nobody fit talk say na they freeze that, na they feed that they freeze. Nobody. Of course, I'm not going to say I don't appreciate my abroad people that come to my life, but also let's be careful with the narrative that we are the ones feeding him. I want to ask you a question. Una think say na from stars and money gone now we they take make the money. Oh, what giant see? Okay, no problem. We're going to get back to the topic. But I just said I was going to clear that. The buffet in my house every Sunday is a minimum of 300K. Minimum. You don't see the premium steak. John, I beg, and John, as I tell you now, they beg John to apologize because I love John and I want him to come back on my life. But I cannot bring John back on my life until he apologizes to my women. Mysticness said, I thought we've ended this. We've ended it. But I'm hearing because a lot of people's live videos are being sent to me, cropped and sent to me, and people are saying, yeah, we are the ones. No. I'm not fighting. Like you see, I'm not. Did I insult anybody? No. But I'm trying to clear the air. I am trying to clear the air. Let it be known that whoever comes to, let me tell you, if you are a woman and you come to my live, you will get followers. Even if I say, anybody that's come to my live before, you will get followers. You will get a voice. Let's imagine you don't even have anything you are selling. You are just a fine girl. You will get those stars. So, here's what I have to say. Every single person who has patronized my page, whether it is stars you bought, big shout out to my biggest star buyer last year, a guy called Michael from the UK. That's my biggest star buyer last year. He was Tinubu's team. Towards the end, he came and the way he scattered the stars. I've forgotten his surname. You remember Michael during Clash of the Supporters? Big shout out to you. I appreciate you, brother, from the UK. I appreciate every single person. Michael from the UK, now my number one star buyer. How much did he spend? Don't make me go tell you. He spent a lot. People remember now. And I appreciate every other person that also bought a lot. Big shout out to Black Mentor. He also bought a lot. Big shout out to his wife. He also bought a lot. Chibuzon Wokoye also did very well. I appreciate all of them. They are my customers and I appreciate them. But you will not spend your money if you, did I not, I said black mentor too, even black mentor's wife. I appreciate you all. I appreciate Miss Thickness, who came one day to my TikTok and helped me get the first time I was rated in Africa. Miss Thickness was the one helping me push. And of course, I can on TikTok, my number one remains House of Gold. When it comes to TikTok, na House of Gold. Coco Boy, very regular, but when I'm talking of volume, it was Michael, then Black Mentor, then Black Mentor's wife, no, then Chibuzon Wokoye, then Black Mentor's wife, then so many other people. I have to appreciate them, and I will appreciate them. But let it never be that they were not getting any value. Because if they were not getting any value, why were they coming back? Do you go back to where you don't get value? Do you get? Big shout out also to people who are always coming to patronize my lives. Zeno, Ojogbo. Biggest shout out to my brother Wilfred Asukwo. Wilfred, where are you? Big shout out to Wilfred Asukwo. Wilfred Asukwo na person we go pay last month. And he go tell me, say, he never know the dates. But make I shall hold the money. Anytime in the near, he go tell me, say, make we pick dates. No. Before we go into today's topic, I need to appreciate my customers. On TikTok, Titan, Forever Titan. I need to give her a shout out. And most of these people I'm talking about are abroad. Most of these people are abroad. So I've been hearing from some quarters that they spend a lot of money. Why do they spend money here? Why not elsewhere? Because you're getting value. So in as much as I'm appreciating you and saying thank you for your patronage, also appreciate me and say thank you for the premium platform. Daddy Freeze will come to this live without inviting anybody and talk for 1 hour and I'll have 1,000 people watching me. It's not ordinary. They follow celebrities. Do you know what it takes to gather 1,000? The only people where they do are pastors. No celebrity, they come if celebrities never come in a long time, if they come once in a while, they go get that 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. But if they begin, they come every day. After a while, they go dwindle down to 200, 300. You know they follow celebs. I have 612 people watching me. Only me they talk. And I can run this thing and raise it to 1,100. Only me talking. I've also built a community around my comment section. If you are a Daddy Freeze commenter, please celebrate yourself today. I have built a friendship network, a family with people on my live. Let's forget church. Let's talk about people on my live that have become my personal friends. People like Samaria, whom I can call in the middle of the morning or in the middle of the night and discuss relationship matters. Let me tell you, do you know how you know you are my friend? When I call you, I don't call you audio, I call you video straight. Do you know why? Because I like looking at people that I'm talking to. They are my family. Forget people like Simply Vic that are elders in the Free Nation Church and are my family. People like Remy. Do you know how many times I've called people and I know that they are naked, but they will just put cloths on top of their chest and be talking to me? Almost is my sister. Samaria, make sure that they come and make sure they mention all of them. Miss Thickness, do you know that there's no question in this world that I cannot ask Miss Thickness or Samaria or Remy or Ada? No wonder some people thought that I was dating them because of the level of closeness. What about people like Sean Leeds? Let me give him a shout out today, because Sean Leeds is in every live always commenting. Let me appreciate those people. Abiere, Do you know that because of Rita Gambia and Ebiere, I've stopped bringing John to my plan? And it's not like I don't love John. Me and John still talked on the phone yesterday. John is my guy. But until he apologizes to these women, I can't bring him, because the life is not owned by me alone. It's owned by a family. And if they decide that they are not coming to watch my live again, it will pain me. The day Rita Osa and her husband Nelson made man, yo, God will bless you, brother. Wowza is my sister. If in one call, be reminding me if I've forgotten anybody. If in one call, Buki Shote. Buki Shote is not my online. There are some people that have transcended from online brother and sister to. If I go to there's no time I've been to the UK before that I've not invited Buki Shote. Now she no go come. That I'll be in the UK. And I'll not tell Buki that I'm in the UK. It's not possible. And there's no way Buki will come to Nigeria and we will not eat together outside, or we will not eat together in my house. At least one must happen. People like Jiga Collins. Vidoma. Brother Shukbo. Brother Shukbo is my brother anyway. Mama Tuzi. If in one call. So don't ever let anybody get into your head that I don't appreciate you. Don't ever. Don't let anybody ever confuse you and say that I don't appreciate you. But also know that you are also enjoying something. Bongoli. Those are my people. Was that Peter Obi supporter? Always bought my stars. Brume. If you see Brume, make una help me greet him. Canadian mom. Mysticness was in Nigeria. I said I will not allow this girl to go back without at least make we sit down chop lunch. Peter Ebojele. But I'm talking about the important, my core family people first. Was that my Canadian sister? Hey, she will never forgive me that I did not give her shout out. My Canadian lawyer sister, I cannot even imagine that she will say I forgot her name. Hey, Muti Daron. How person they take slow like I slow today? Oh. Have I given Rita Gambia a shout out? What about my sister Mary from Canada? Femi Aderogba. No, pity na my brother or offline, no be online. I'm talking about my online family. Samaria said, and we are connecting outside IG because of you. Ibis Love Haven. Now, shall they try remember? Ibis Love Haven, Buki. If you say I don't mention her name, oh God. Myself, I know say I don't sin. So, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say thank you. All of you who come to the live, all of you who buy stars, all of you who buy money guns on TikTok, all of you who buy my super chatters, super stickers on YouTube, Ojuola, anybody that I call, once I call you video call, Buki, all the Remy, Ebere, Ada, Sugar Destiny, once I call, just know that you are special. If in one call, mysticness, once I start asking you personal questions, just know that you are different from the rest. It's not everybody I will carry my phone. Buki Shote, Ogogo Jacinta. Even though she doesn't talk much, she's my sister. Oju, as I day like this, if I lie, they go day here. As I dey currently find husband for Samaria and Oju Olakpe, I dey find Samaria there, she go tell you. And the audition men sent to her, how do you like this guy? No, this one they far away. You don't look like saying head correct. What about this guy? This guy seems to have prospects. Samaria, if I lie, cut my lie. If I lie, cut my lie, Samaria. Cut it. Say I lie, give you. So not only, then I have people who have personal problems they're dealing with that I talk to on a regular. My regular might be 5 minutes in 2 weeks. But just know that I have you at the back of my mind. So when people are going around spreading narratives that, we are the ones spending money on Daddy Freeze live, two things I want to tell you. There is no way you will spend money on my live and not get value. It is impossible unless the product you are selling cannot work. Two, when you come to my live, you become part of a community, a thriving community. You become part of a thriving community that has conversations around marriage, around career, around everything. And then we have a church. Sean Leeds, I don't greet you now, you know, come quick. Then we have a church where we teach people the truth about Christianity, about spirituality, and about life. So if you spend money from abroad on Daddy Freeze Live, thank you. Please also remember to tell those same people the value you are getting. And if you are no longer getting value and you are no longer spending money on Daddy Freeze Live, I appreciate you for both the value you have gotten previously and the money you've spent. But I can guarantee you, nobody has spent 2 million and gotten value of 2 million. It's impossible. If you spend 2 million, the minimum value we get is 20 million or 15 million or 10 million. Worst case scenario, say your product, they had to sell 5 million. You will never. So if you are putting 2 million down and getting 5 million, how is it that you are dashing Daddy Freeze money? Make it make sense to me. You're patronizing my business. Thank you very much. I love you. I appreciate you. But can you please also go and tell those same people the kind of value you got? Do you know how many people have come to my live and they've called me back and dashed me money aside what they paid for the live? They've called me back and dashed me money and say, oh, Daddy Freeze, no, my body cannot contain. Wilfred Asukwa is one of them. Oh, Daddy Freeze, I must just do something. I must just do something. Oh, because of the value they're getting. So let's all keep that in mind. I'm one person, I don't care what people say about me, but I don't like certain narratives developing in the press. That's why I come and squash them. I have no enemies. And all I have for you people is love. And if at any point in my life I was disloyal to you, just know that my disloyalty was not because I intended to be disloyal. It happened like that. And I ask you for forgiveness. But also remember to give credit to whom credit is due. Always remember that. If you don't remember, there's nothing I can appreciate. But me, I will just clear the air. If you go around telling people that, oh, you are the one, there's not one person that can say, let me tell you, as some people, they spend money for YouTube. Now, so some people, they spend money for TikTok. The people that spend money for TikTok, I don't mention them, House of Gold. When I was doing only Facebook, I did not know who House of Gold was. House of Gold is the first person to buy me a TikTok universe. So, just as you think, say you they burn money for Instagram, now so some people they burn money for Facebook, now so some people they burn money for YouTube. You don't understand YouTube. YouTube now another world. Then TikTok, where they'll be battling themselves, where you see my number one gift and my number, then it will fall down, price up, as in you see my number one gift that changed 3 times in 1 minute. There was one video, somebody actually sat down and recorded as they were selling shuttle, they were selling private jet, they were selling. You see, TikTok in another world, though. Ask House of Gold. Now him go understand TikTok world. So there is no, I cannot say because of house of gold or because of this. There's no, it's a community. The community makes the channel. The community is what I have what deserves my appreciation. And I love you all. And all of you get, and let me tell you, if I've not seen Mysticness of my life for 1 month, I will put a personal call through to her. Deborah, what is going on with you? Why haven't I seen you? That is me. That's the kind of child. If I've not seen Bongoli in a month, I'll do the same. Son of Iyuku, I'll do the same. So please, let's Ebiere, I'll do the same. Please, let's stop jumping around. I know people who don't know me, and the people who don't know me are free to say whatever it is they like. You don't know me, so you can say anything you would like. It's okay. But those who know me should be careful the narratives they spread, because what goes around comes back, right back around 360 full circle. Samaria. Samaria that I still call video call this morning. She's here. She will tell you. There is no time I cannot call Samaria. I dey call Samaria for work. Now she could tell me say I dey work. Same thing with anybody that I consider close to me. So let's also keep that at the back of our mind. Son of Yuku has followed me for at least 7 years. If I forgot to mention you, please forgive me. Please forgive me and understand my point. And what am I trying to address? A certain set of people were going around saying they were the ones spending the money to that. If they were not buying at the freeze market, okay, you think that if you do not buy my market, I'll be poor. Please calculate the entire money you spent and see how that impacts in my life. Let me explain something to you. Although I own my property, but I also have a property. I have 2 properties. Let me not even talk about it. Anyway, you know how much rent is in my estate? 7 million, 7.5 million an annum per annum. If you've spent 7.5 million on my platform, you've spent my 1 year's rent. That's it. 1 year's rent. So let everybody learn to respect one another. Simplific says I don't have to. No. Simplific, when I'm done, I'm going to put a call through to you and explain. Because some people who I considered my people, my friends, were going around saying that if not for them, that they spend money on our platform. And I'm here to tell you that if you've ever spent 2 million, you probably got 20 million worth of value. And there's nobody who has come that has not used his mouth to confess that they got more than they invested. Not a single soul. Not anybody that is telling you that is a liar. Maybe now anybody that comes to patronize me on my page, anytime they call back, I'll record their voice and keep, so that tomorrow if they say something, I will play it for them. Respect is reciprocal. I love, respect, and appreciate every single person that has come to my life under any capacity. Whether you are just a regular watcher and you have never bought 1 star before, I still love you and I appreciate you. As long as you don't come to the people I don't appreciate are the ones that come and fight on my channel and cause trouble and think they can catch crews. No. I appreciate my customers too, because I know I'm selling a product. And without you buying that product, I will not have a business. But don't think that I am so dumb as to not know that you are making so much more than you are getting, especially when you've come back more than twice. If somebody comes only once and then never comes back again, he can say he didn't enjoy the product. But person we don't come 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, what brought you back? You were getting some value. It's logic. So once again, thank you to everyone. Let's go to our topic today. Let's go to our topic today. Those people who watch and never talk, I appreciate you. You know, some people don't watch live, they watch the replays. Those of you who watch the replays regularly, I appreciate you. You look forward to whatever we have to say. Thank you so much, and God bless. Before I start talking today, I want to appreciate people, and I want to clear the air. Make una no vex. I will continue to clear the air. Okay? Any narrative that is misplaced will not last. I will address it. So, let's talk about what brought us here today. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Oh my goodness. Who's my number one gifter? I cannot believe it. Big Sis TV. Wow. That's my number one gifter. And who's my number 2 gifter? Jimmy Johnson. Guys, follow my number 1 and my number 2 gifter. Follow one another on TikTok. Follow all my gifters. If you are number 1 gifter, make some noise. And I'm also looking for my money guns. If you're watching on YouTube, remember the super chat, super stickers. They're all there. I'm only going to be reading messages. I'm only going to be reading messages with super chats and super stickers. YouTube people, don't be angry, please. If you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE on Facebook. Scroll down to today's video, bottom left-hand corner, you will see how to buy my stars. Why are you shining teeth? So, let's start with Olosho no be work. There is dignity in labor. You see, there was a time I attacked people abroad. I said they were doing afofuro work. And the reason why is bank managers were leaving Nigeria and were going to do care jobs abroad, which I found very wrong. And I also found it was my daughter. She came dressed up. I don't know where she's going. She just came to use my mirror because my mirror is bigger than their own. So a lot of people thought I was dissing their listen. No. Afofuro na walk. Now Olosho no be walk. There is dignity in labor. I am looking for that boy, that LUP 75. LUP, I swear, if I get that boy, we go raise money for him for this live. That boy, where they sing LUP. Do you know why? Because that boy finished, or that young man, let me not call him a boy. That young man finished doing that P2B thing, became a star, famous, and went back to his spare parts business. Obi, one name. LUP 76, LUP, and people were laughing at him because he was selling spare parts, topless, in his jeans. You see, I had some construction work done the other day, and the young man that came, if you saw the English that he spoke, if you saw the English that this young man was speaking, you will know that this boy is properly educated. He does metal constructions for people's houses. He charged us about $500,000 naira. I thought about it. When we're calling him, he was at a site. When he left us, he's going to another site. There is no way this boy is not going to do at least 10 of these jobs in a month. And out of that 500K, if his profit is 200K, because that's about his workmanship, 150K, 200K, then he'll still make 1 or 2 naira on what is it called, on parts and all that. So let's say he makes 200k a month. That's 2 million naira a month. The guy who comes to who comes to detail my cars makes a ton of money every month, working, enjoying what he's doing. I don't want to discourage people from going into those kind of businesses, because you will sleep with a man and he will give you that 2 million naira at the end of the day. Call that man here, let's raise money for him. Coach Wilfred, the moment I go live, I will call you. It get matter with me and you want, I won't discuss with you. Somebody says, me, I prefer soft work. All I do, there's hardly any work I do that makes me leave my bedroom. That's the softest work you can imagine. I do my own hours at my own convenience. But it was not always like this. And I don't want anybody to see Daddy Freeze and think that you can just wake up one day and begin working from your room. I don't want you to. I want you to know that you're going to have to put in the labor. Let me talk about Samaria. Samaria is a registered nurse, very good at her job. I called her the other day. She just got a new job that came with a promotion and some money and some this, that. And sometimes I call her and she's busy at work. She's putting in the sweat. As an Igbo woman, where she be, she get business idea, which they use the money take run. One day that business will set up. That business will stand on its own. Maybe 5 years from now, Samaria will be sitting at home, going to the spa to get a Brazilian wax, drinking cocktails, and you will see the drinking cocktails and you will think you can live that life, forgetting that this woman went to school in Nigeria, got back to the US, went to school in the US, worked long, strong hours to get to where she's getting to. Anybody that likes soft work, just remember that unless you have family money or you win the jackpot, you have to put in the hard work first. My first 4 years in Cool FM, I did not go on leave. They used to pay me my 1 month leave as an extra month salary. Where was I going on leave to? Me, we no get money. My ex suffer with me where were that period. Make I no lie. Make I give her small credit now. Where was I going? I could not even afford cinema. My first 4 years in Cool FM, I was entitled to 1 month leave every year. I never took it and I never fell sick. Okay, I think the first year I had chicken pox, so I was required to stay away from everybody so that I will not be contagious to them. That's why I did not come to work. So I will not give people the chicken. I was ready to work. I was telling them come to work. They say you want to come and kill us. That's why I did not come to. I was ready to work with the chicken pox. Or maybe the first 2 days I had a fever. After that, hey, let's go work. My first 4 years, I was the last to close, because when I finish doing company work, I will try and do some of my own private practice in such a way that it doesn't affect the company work. Big shout out to my bosses back then, Amin Musali, Chris Ubosi, who now is the head of Beat FM, They created an opportunity for me to hustle, and I put in the work. Let me tell you one thing I did. You guys have no idea the kind of work I did, because I'm sitting down there putting my leg up, talking to phone, and people are paying me 1 million to come to the live. You think it was always like this? Let me break it down to you. There was a time here. Now, one of the things you are going to learn in the hustle is, as you are doing your boss's business, do your own. As you are doing your boss's business, do your own. I'm going to tell you some history now. If you are watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click. Why are you people being stingy on TikTok today? Waiting happen. Now the hair story, I go lock TikTok. Oh. In fact, I'll leave only Instagram. Big Charles, my number one gifter. Big shout to you. Big shout out to you. And Big Sis TV is my number two gifter. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Double click that screen. Double click that screen. Share the live. Share the live. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I've not seen one single money gone. I've not seen one sports car. I've not seen anything today. If you're watching on YouTube people, oh yeah, super chat, super stickers. Oh yeah, 24 missed calls. How do I get 24 missed calls? What happened? Oh, okay. Now Wilfred, they call me. Wilfred, no vex. I locked the phone so that the phone no go, because it was ringing on all my devices. I will call you once I'm done. Now me and Adasef go call you, no worry. You understand? Let me tell you the hustle, the kind of hustle I hustled. What's my handle on TikTok? Daddy FRZ, DADDY FRZ. So, I got a job in Rhythm, and I got a job in Cool FM at about the same time. I was tempted to go to Rhythm, but I preferred Cool FM. Cool FM just had my kind of vibe. I thank God I went to Cool FM. And I started working Cool FM. Now they were using me to do the dirty work in Cool FM. Production, I hated production. Because you are going to be doing 9 to 5. You will work for entertainment, but you go to resume 8 a.m. in the morning and you go to close 5:30 p.m. like say they work civil service. I hated it. So finally one day, they allowed me to go on the radio once a week to do a 30-minute show. I embraced it. So when that 30-minute radio show was over, I didn't have any work I was doing on the radio. So I now called, there was a girl and a guy that I was auditioning with at Rhythm, and I was supposed to go to Rhythm. So I now called them one day. They had their shows, they were doing their shows, they were having fun, they were doing well. I felt so bad. I almost resigned from Cool FM to go and join them at that instant. But my spirit was like, just hold on, just calm down. Isaac, thank you so much. Sent me 2 money guns. Isaac, big shout out to you, brother. Big shout out to you. I'm going to follow my number one gifter, Isaac. 3 money guns. I'm going to come and give you a proper shout out. Thank you for supporting me on TikTok. Now let me continue the story. As a radio presenter, I talk on the radio. I talked on the radio for 5 years in BCOS. I started in 1996 and I worked all the way. God bless you. Diligent Healthcare just sent me something on YouTube, $10. Thank you so much. I worked 5 years from 1996 to 2001. I had my own shows. Then I came to Cool FM. Then I became reserve bench. Anytime somebody is sick, now me go do their show. Anytime somebody goes on leave. So me going from a full-fledged presenter to a side assistant, I didn't complain. I put in the work. I enjoyed the work. So that was around the period I was feeling a little down then. I now called my colleagues in Rhythm. They already had their shows. Me, I was still on reserve bench because Baba, the kind of talent we had in Cool FM, Lakeside was there. Dario, Shana Dan Foster, they want come out put me. I been at Olisa, they want come out put me. I been at Tolu, there was one Tolu, there was a Bele. If you remember Cool FM, Dare was on the reserve bench with me. And Dare first me come, the big Dare Ataladi was still na reserve they do. And Dare senior me for Cool FM work. So you can imagine which day I joined Cool FM in 2001, which day won't reach my turn. So I did production, they hustle. And trust me, the whole CDs they used in the Abuja library. Now me and Wale Wedemi went on to become the GM of Inspiration FM. But that story. Me and Wale Wedemi and Michelle Raka, I hope I got her name right. She's married now. She runs her own production company. We were recording CDs, as in we're burning CDs. We burnt a whole library of like 2,000 CDs. You would burn the CD one by one, label them, photocopy the case, so that they go get CD. They were about to start Cool FM Abuja in 2002. So the whole library they used in 2002. Now me, Wale Wedemi, and Michelle copied the whole library that year. I'm just trying to tell you the level of hustle. So I was sad, I was dejected, I wasn't happy. And then 6 months later, I heard they fired all the people they hired that time in Rhythm. So I say, thank God, now I begin to take my work serious. Now I say, thank God, say I no go Rhythm. Those people they give show, now they don't even have show again. I was growing on Cool FM. Wale Wedemi and I were sent to Abuja to launch the Cool FM radio station. Wale liked Abuja. He knew his way around. I was like a fish out of water in Abuja. I did not like Abuja. I wriggled my way and came back to Lagos. Now, what am I doing on the radio? I want to have a show. How do I have a show? I need a space. ZS, thank you so much. ZS, thank you so much for sending me $20 on YouTube. So I wanted to have a show. So I needed airtime. Then at that time, the morning show on Saturdays became vacant. What they actually did was they put me on the morning show Saturday while somebody else, the person was running that show, had to travel, and then the person traveled and never came back. So I was stuck with the show. And that was the only show I had to exercise so that I would not become rusty. Because no be production work carry me come Cool FM. So I was doing my work as a production staff, and I was doing my Saturday morning. Not all my bosses were happy with it. Some of them did not like it. They wanted me back in production full time. So for me to get my Saturday show, I have to do a full week of production. I didn't mind. I know what I was going to get. I wanted a show. Then my life started to grow. I'm telling you history now of the hustle. The person who used to do the overnight show, the night show on Friday, Ike the G was doing 6 days a week. Ike the G now complained that he was tired, that he can't be doing overnight every single day of the week. So they said, okay, that I should take Ike's overnight on Friday. I said, no problem. They now wanted to remove me from the Saturday morning. So I went to meet Chris Ubosi, who was my Oga then. I said, Oga Chris, this show is the only show I have. Please don't let them remove it from me. He said, but you have to do the overnight because we don't have anybody to do the overnight. I said, don't worry, Ogasa. I will do the overnight and I will do the Saturday morning. You don't understand. The overnight started at 1 a.m. My Saturday morning started at 7 a.m. and the Saturday morning closed at 1 p.m. I used to work 12 straight hours, 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. every week for 1 year. Then on Friday, I still used to close at 5:30 because I still had to do production work. So it's not like Friday they will give me day off. Thursday used to be my NYSC CD day. So I had that as a day off. But it wasn't a day off because I still had to go and do NYSC. Now, so that I can have a day off, just in case I had to do my own personal hustle, and my personal hustle then was voiceovers. I used to schedule everything for Thursday. My life started getting better. I got the Coca-Cola Mega Millions deal, and I was chosen to be the main host. That was the first time they paid me 1 million naira. 1 million naira then was about $8,000. That's the first time I got a lump sum for one season for 3 months. They paid me 1M. And I eventually ended up doing 3 seasons of Coca-Cola Mega Millions. So we were scheduled to run only on Thursdays, just because Thursday was my free day. Now let me explain how my life was. I'm going to go to work Monday to Wednesday. I'm doing normal 8 to 5 work. Thursday morning, I'm going to shoot the whole day for Coca-Cola. Friday morning, I'm coming back to work 8 a.m., closing 5:30, then resuming at 1 a.m. and closing 1 p.m. on Saturday, 12 straight hours. Now, I started growing. I met Basketmouth. I'd known Basketmouth, but then Basketmouth started Laughs and Jams. It was a monthly comedy show at Fantasy Island, Ikoyi. Who remembers Laughs and Jams? Who remembers Laughs and Jams? Let me tell you my story here. After a while, they chose me as the main MC. I MC'd about 30 episodes of Laughs and Jams. Do you realize that Laughs and Jams start on Saturday at 8? By then, they had moved me. Sorry, I forgot to tell you this part. Sorry. I was doing the weekend overnight to cover for IK. Yes, so I will close on Saturday at 1 p.m. in the afternoon and come back at 1 a.m. Now, because I don't like driving at midnight, I will leave my house at 10 p.m. to do the 1 a.m. show. So I used to do Friday into Saturday, Saturday into Sunday. Then Ike the G will start Sunday into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then I used to do the weekend. So listen to my Saturday. And this was on for a straight year. I would resume work on Friday morning, 8 a.m. Close work Friday evening, 5:30 p.m. Go home, come back to work, 1 a.m. Friday midnight into Saturday morning. Do the 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. shift. Then do my own show so that I can have my own little visibility. 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Go home and sleep and eat and come back for 1 a.m. into Sunday morning. For a year. Work Friday, full day, close at 5:30, come back, start 1 a.m. Saturday morning, 7 a.m., 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., go home, rest, come to Fantasyland by 7 p.m., 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., I'm emceeing on stage. Yo, what's going on? 1 a.m., I go to Cool FM walk and walk till Sunday morning. Then I start driving home on Sunday morning. I was working 8 days a week. No, let's tell ourselves the truth. I was working 8 days. My bosses are still alive. They can bear me witness. I wanted to prove to them that I could run a show of my own. And the only way I can prove to them that I could run a show of my own was by doing the Saturday morning show. 1 week of 7 days, I was doing 8 days worth of work, if not 9 days sometimes. I'm going somewhere with this. And then I had to do Laughs and Jams. From Laughs and Jams, more people met me to do their MCs. So I started MCing on a regular. I was doing voiceovers. Remember, I kept Thursdays free. Thursdays, I was shooting TV, doing voiceovers. When TV season finished, I started to do voiceovers. I worked. Why do you think I retired at 47? Sorry, 46. I put in a whole lifetime's work into my first 10 years on the radio in Lagos. Don't look at me today and say that the freeze is sitting on the Instagram saying, I'm looking for my number 1 gifter, my number 2 gifter, double click my screen. For people to come and spend $100, $200, $500 on my live, just know that I learned how to do this from the best. That is why I can be live talking by myself and have 720 people watching on Instagram alone, 260 on YouTube, 260 on TikTok, 184 on YouTube, and 198 people watching me live on TikTok. I didn't get here by sleeping with people. I didn't get here by hopping around. I got here by putting in the work. Now, one day I was on stage, Laughs and Jams. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, that was Benga Adeyinka, comedian extraordinaire. Right now, for the final showdown, put your hands together. Let me hear that noise as we usher in to this stage a quartet from Abuja. Handsome, intellectual in their songwriting, and the melody love songs that make you fall in love even if you're already in love. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Style Plus. Biddy, 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 boom. And my boss was in the crowd watching that particular event. Style Plus. Who remembers Style Plus? And Style Plus came on and boom, boom, boom. Killed the venue. And then when we're done, I was going down the stage, time to go home. So I saw my boss. I was like, I went to greet my boss. Ogami sir, how you doing, sir? He said, yeah, that was a good job. And I said, yes, I did rush. I want to go radio. He looked at me and said, you go still go radio this night? I said, yes. That's how I've been, me with my big mouth. That's how I've been doing it for about a year now. Now, so my boss can't work the next day. Said, how can you put this guy on overnight and morning after he has done overnight and morning the previous day? Now, so, and I mean, because actually, I was on that schedule, not because there were no other people, but because I did not want to give up my Saturday morning so that I can have a show to myself. I can use that Saturday morning to learn, because Saturday morning people have hangover. Yeah. Now, so they won't come at me. Me, can't go, they beg them. Say, please, may they leave me for the work. Because I knew that they will say, we don't need him on Saturday morning. We can get somebody to do Saturday morning. So he will not do work twice. About work will be suffer. I can't begin to beg them for that. I begin to roll for floor. So make they pity me. Say that Saturday morning, now my only show will be my own. It paid off so well. Because when Ulisa Adibwa left Cool FM for Beat FM, his show was vacant. Ta-ta-da-da. Before I moved to even Olisa's show, Because I've been doing Saturday morning for about 3 years, Lakeside now relocated to the UK. Lakeside had the Saturday afternoon and the Sunday afternoon belt. So they removed me from Saturday morning and gave me 2 shows. Okay, I have 2 shows. Yay! So that is how I got off the overnight. I now started doing normal, regular shows. By the way, when I was doing the overnight, there was a time Olisa went to Abuja, and then I think there were weather issues. He couldn't fly back on time for his show on Friday. So I did Olisa's show 4 to 9. Then I took a break 9 to 1 and came back and did 1 to 7 and 7 to 1. After doing on that Friday that I did 4 to 9, remember I resumed work at 8:30 a.m. The level, please, if you appreciate what I'm telling you, buy those stars, send those money guns. You see us driving in the Mercedes, you think I always had a Mercedes? No. My first car was a Peugeot 405. The timing belt used to always cut. It didn't have AC. And I wanted to be a good guy. When I left university, my ex was pregnant. I didn't want her to remove it. I said she'll keep it. So as I was hustling, I had a wife and 2 children. Then everything got a little easier because I now relocated into the compound. Why did they give me a house inside compound? Because of the amount of work I was doing. So that they can call me at 1 a.m. and say, come and work. Come and work is like me leaving here and going to the next room. That's how close. Ada, next time I come to Cool FM, remind me to take you to the house I used to live in when I was working there. And I lived in that house for 10 years. Nobody knows this side of the story. How did I cope? I don't know. I just coped. It affected my relationships. It affected, but I just had to cope. I had no choice. That time there were not many radio stations. And there were radio stations that would not pay you salary. One thing I always give up to Cool FM, they never paid me February salary in April. The worst you will get is February salary in March. There are some people, they will owe you February salary till December, and then December they will sack you and tell you to reapply so that they don't have to pay you the backlog. I remember one marketer working for one radio station. The owner is no longer alive now, but I'm not going to mention the name. He went and collected 500,000 naira. And as he collected the 500,000 naira check, he collected it in his name. And he dropped his resignation letter and he went away. 9, they used police arrest him. 9, police officer say, why are you still company money? He said, no. This is exactly the salary they have been owing me for the last 1 year, 3 months. So, as I just collect the check, now my salary, they had to release the guy. Because the company had not paid him salary in 1 year, 2 months. You will know that radio station. Then there was another radio station that likes to do sports. I'm not going to mention their name. They never allowed their presenters. Their presenters were better paid than we were, but you are not even allowed to do voiceover. They will sack you. So Cool FM was not as well paid as these other people, but they gave us houses. So we didn't have to pay house rent. Or some of us got houses. Then they allowed me to do, my MD would watch me on NTA doing my Coca-Cola and say, don't wear that kind of shirt next time. Wear this other type of shirt. So they allowed me to blossom. And then finally, Olisa Adibwa left Cool FM and went to Beat FM to set it up with the owners and all that. And his primetime show, the Roadshow, was now vacant. That was my biggest break on the radio. Damn. After I got on the Roadshow, I think around 2000 and 7 or 8. I think 2008, more like, when Dan Foster left. Then Manny came and took over the morning show. I got my first big break. I didn't have to come to work at 8:30 anymore. Work for me started at 30 minutes to 4. That's 3:30, because my show went live at 4. So I was working 4 to 9, 5 times a week. And guess what? I was still doing my Saturday morning. Then they moved me. That was around when they moved me to Saturday. So I was doing Roadshow 1 straight week until somebody came. I don't know who it was. Came and took over the weekend. Then Dan Foster left and there was nobody to do Praise Jam, the gospel show. I'm going to tell you that. That's another story. There was nobody to do the gospel show. They gave it to me to punish me. They said I have to work. Now, here's what happened, yeah? We were in a meeting and our contract said 5 days a week. Our contract said 6 days a week. But some people were working 5 days a week. So I remember Gbemi and I in that particular meeting. We're like, no, why do we have to work 6 days a week? So we started made noise in the meeting. I don't know, say our former boss, that was the worst boss I ever had. That particular guy, they sacked him with a text message. I will not mention his name. Anybody that works in Cool FM or worked in will remember that particular guy. He was a tormentor. He disliked my guts for that time they had gone to set up Beat FM. So he was now, I'm not going to mention who he was, but he was the most horrible boss I ever had. And just to spite me and to punish me, he put me on Sunday morning, Dan Foster's show. Meanwhile, Dan Foster had a show. That Sunday morning was the biggest show. Dan Foster had gospel people sponsoring him. Now, Dan Foster used to record TD Jakes. He had access to American broadcast. So you bring TD Jakes and play TD Jakes' message. Baba, Dan Foster can't go where I want to see TD Jakes' message from. That time, now CD, everybody they watch. Nobody they watch. There was no MP3, MP4. Baba, that's what they put me for the show. I don't know what to do. Now, so one day I begin preach. I never tell you this story before. I suppose don't tell you now. Now, so I begin preach. Every day I was complaining that, I'm missing church. That time I was going to church. I'm missing church. I don't like this show. This show, you understand? So I went to complain to my Oga that I'm tired of this show. I'm missing church. I know he put me there to punish me. So I just used to go and preach. I'm sure people were, because who is this one? You know how big Dan Foster was? Dan Foster was the biggest radio presenter in the whole country. They now carry a show, give you. Now so they carry a show, give me to punish me. Oh, baby.
Somebody's getting ready for Stand Straight. Somebody's getting ready for prom.
Omo, you find like this, so I'm live. Omo, you find like this, so hey, they will die. Sorry, my children came to show me their clothes. So that is how they put me on that morning show. I now used to come and preach my mumu preaching with me. I know Sabi. The church I used to attend then. Any message the pastor preached this week, I go add small jara, come preach am next week. This is how I know that God called me. So, and I know Sabi, this pastor Sabi preach. Me, I don't really Sabi preach that time. I could just preach, add small jara to waiting the pastor talk, come and preach it. Then people will call. Then one day, I came to work, preached one mumu message where just enter my head. I don't know what they give me show where I don't know. What you want make I do? That's why I just preach one small. That time I was preaching Pentecostalism. Anybody who know my history will tell you. That's why I preached this message. I can't go chill with you all. There was a young man called Happy Friday. He's in oil and gas now, doing very well. He was my assistant on that show before Augustus Boo Boo came to take over. Boo Boo is in America now. So I can't deal with you all. They gist for Wazobia FM. Now Happy Friday come. He called me, say they are calling you. They want you. I said they want me on top of this message where I preach. Before I even started preaching, I used to go there tell Happy Friday because I was head of presenters. So I used my veto power to put Happy Friday as my assistant. So I go feel bully him. So that he ain't go to do the work, me I go to sleep. So I could just wake up from my house Sunday morning, just come office, arrange chair, can't sleep for the chair. Happy Friday go to do the show, they play music. Every 1 hour I go come meet me say, you never talk now. So I go come go, ladies and gentlemen, it is 96.9 Cool FM. You're listening to Praise Jam. And the Lord is with you wherever you are. The Lord, this, that. I could just hear some pitch, I'll go back, go arrange the chair back again, go continue the sleep for another 45 minutes. Happy Friday, you can't wake me again. Say, so that particular day, I just preach finish, leave the preaching, can't go, they gist with you. Now, Happy Friday, run, come say, the lines are ringing off the hook. But when you see radio station line, they ring, the whole light will just light up. They all wanted to talk to me. That's why I see say, oh boy, like I say I get this preaching talent small for body. That's why I begin to preach. That's why I begin to, before I know it, audience don't begin to grow. All of a sudden one day, the same boss where they go beg, say make you come out me for this show. All of a sudden, he see say I don't begin to enjoy the show. I don't get audience. People they call it. Just to show you how wicked somebody can be. In Congo, bring pastor. So he just called me to his office that day. He said, yes, please. From this Sunday, don't bother showing up on Sunday morning. Just go back to production for Saturday. So that, because there's now a pastor. I said, but I've started enjoying the show. You people did not get me a replacement for 6 months. Now I'll finish this show and go and do church last service. Please, at least I've built the show. Said no. We have a pastor now. The pastor is going to come and be preaching. Enemy of progress. I said okay. I threw it to him. I said okay. Can I at least assist the pastor? He said, no. Happy Friday can assist the pastor. You. Hey, wait in there. Sorry, 1 second. Hello? Hello? Renee? I did live. Oh. Now that guy. Okay, sorry, I did live. That's why. I'll call you back. Don't be angry. Don't be. I'll call you back. Oh, but I was so lost in my story. I can't forget. Say, who be this? Can't remember. Say, my sister Renee. Hey, Renee Autos, guys. That girl is amazing when it comes to buying cars. There's no car that girl cannot get for you. Just know it. What's that? Her Instagram handle again? Renee. Rennie, that's it. Rennie 5-star. Renee RENEE 5 and star. Verified. If you want to buy a car from the US, that's the girl that's gonna do it. Amazing girl. So now so I can't tell them who say, hey, I don't enjoy the show. They say lie, you say pastor will do the show. I can't even beg, say make I even be a pastor assistant. They say no. Say Happy Friday, go assist the pastor. I collected my kadara, collected my destiny. What do you want me to do? Now I begin go church. church can't be so boring. It can't be like, say, God don't give me ministry. I can't give up the ministry so that I go fit attend another person ministry. Everything was shallow, as in this my boss was so wicked. Let me tell you how I knew that my ordination was not ordinary. My ordination was not ordinary. I was at work on Sunday one day. They just called me, say, leave wherever you are now and come to work. I said, but I'm in church. I said, no, leave the church, come to work now. Gigi Lewis, thank you for sending me 10 pounds. Come to work now. Come to work now. That's why I get there. I just saw my MD fuming. Like I said, the MD don't. Now, because I used to preach, and in Chocolate Royale, they used to play my preaching. And all the boys in Chocolate Royale liked my preaching. So, one day my MD come the drive and come they hear pastor. Meanwhile, the pastor, they talk anyhow. Nine, he call my general manager at that time. Say, you, come. Who is this voice I'm hearing on my radio? And he said, no, there is a pastor doing the show. I don't like him. He cannot coordinate himself properly. Who used to do the show? He said it's Freeze. Bring Freeze back. Baba. I did church. They begin call me. Say, yeah, come and do your work. Oh, come and do your work. Oh. Now so they take sack pastor. Put me back. I preached the gospel on that channel till 2020 COVID. I'm talking about 2008 till 2020. 12 years of holding a morning show on a Sunday morning show on a radio station that was equivalent to a gospel to a church service. By the time I started preaching Free Nation Doctrine, that was about 2017. I still preached it 3 years. And they called pastor out, and they called Geo out, and they mentioned their name. Nobody they talk. The show was so successful. Ask anybody. And that's how. So when some people say that the Freeze just woke up one day and started his ministry on Instagram, the ministry started in 2008 on the radio. The ministry is almost 20 years old. But Daddy Freeze started preaching his own gospel, his own version of the gospel, without all the lies and manipulation in 2017. That's when I started preaching the no tithe, all those things that we teach in the Free Nation. Now, by the time I got to Nigeria Info, I became the first presenter in the whole Nigeria who did his show for 2 years from home. 2 years. I went to the radio station once to see Ada, or twice. I think I entered the studio once or twice. The day they said we should come and take pictures. After that, I did it from home. And a lot of people were wondering, I'm beefing, as why is Daddy Freeze doing his show from home? And everybody. My show was number 1, by the way, from home. Number 1. Ada, I still have a copy of the ratings. My show was number 1 from home. And a lot of people wonder, why is Daddy Freeze getting this privileged treatment? Because 20 years ago, I worked 8 days a week. I would hand over to myself. I would do double shift for 1 straight year. 4 years, I did not go on leave. That is why today, I can live the soft life. I'm 47 years old. I did not start living the soft life until about maybe 5 years ago, when I could say, okay, my life was soft. No, okay, from time I was doing Roadshow and I was resuming at 4 o'clock, let's say 2008, it became a lot softer. I didn't have to drive in traffic, But the soft life came after I paid the price. God bless you, Olaremi. I paid the price. Olosho no be hustle. You are not paying any price by selling your genitalia. You are not paying any price. You are not paying any price believing you are living a soft life, hopping from Dubai to the UK. Because we know what you they go chop for Dubai. I heard the story of an actress who was sleeping with one chairman oil bunkerer. And that particular day, he had given her like $10,000 or $20,000. These boys know the joke. Money is nothing to them. He had given her like $20,000 and she showed up and he had malaria. And he didn't want his money to waste, so he told his PA to sleep with her while he watched so that his money would not waste. Actress, when they watch for television, when they say, oh God, she's so beautiful. Oh. The guy paid $10,000 or $20,000. And the girl came and he had malaria. And he looked and say, instead of make this money waste, hey, you arrange them. And so in PA, wire the babe, hot wiring. The guy just laughed. They try. She came back. Tomorrow they will buy Birkin. They don't tell you where they get the Birkin from. You see, whatever it is that we flaunt or that we show off or that we enjoy, we never had to sleep. Maybe I thank God I'm a guy. Maybe if I were a girl, maybe I might have compromised. I don't know. I'm not running you down, but I'm just trying to tell you that that's not the life to live. If you are looking at us today and you say, oh, Daddy Freeze them, they are enjoying life. Oh, Daddy Freeze, of course I'm not. I would never say I'm rich. I'll just say, okay, I may be living a softer life than many people around me. This soft life is 27 years in the making. When I finished building on the radio, I came online and started building again. Started building my contact base too. I started. Someone said the 20K no bad. 20K for a married actress. I mean, for a married celebrity, make I not say actress, make I not narrow them down before they begin to try figure out who him be. The message there is you need to understand that Olosho no be hustle. I told you my story today so that you can respect that young man abroad who is doing afofuro work, because I did my own afofuro work. It's just that my own no be real furo I wash, but I kissed furo to be able to rise. Many of you don't understand. You think you are living your best life. I saw a skit the other day. The guy came and the girl broke up with him because he had he could only give her 10,000 naira. And the girl said, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Get out. You have only 10,000 naira. What do you have? And her elder brother came out and said, please, I never chop since money. If you borrow me 1K. So your elder brother for house, no get 1K. But you are driving a hard-working man away because he has only 10K to give you. Shout out to all the hard-working men and women. All the registered nurses, the RNs. All the car dealers like Renee. All the chefs like Taste Buds. Please support Taste Buds Culinary Academy. Taste Buds Culinary Academy is starting very soon. Support Taste Buds +234 909 644 8433. Send a WhatsApp message. Go and learn how to cook. Eh? What do you say? If you there's no if you have people that you want to send to the school, please get in touch with Taste Buds +234 909 644 8433. It is for you to come and learn how to cook. Come and attend this world-class school. Don't call yourself chef when all you can do is boil indomie and be dancing. Someone said, respect all the Oloshos around the world. I'm so sorry. If you are an Olosho, hide it from me. I don't respect you. Olosho no be labor. Olosho no be labor. There is dignity in labor. Labor na wetin Samaria they do for hospital. Labor na wetin Mama Tuzi they do. Labor na wetin Ada Blessing they do. Labor na wetin Buki Shote they do. Labor na wetin Simply Vic and him wife they do. There is dignity in labor. Labor na wetin Coupe Naija they do. There is dignity in labor. If you are abroad and you are hustling, there is dignity in that labor. Ebiere, there is dignity in your labor. If in Wankwo, there is dignity in your labor. All of you who believe that you must sell your body parts before you can live a soft life, the difference between you and Yahoo is zero. There is no dignity in Yahoo. There is no dignity in Olosho. Olosho no be work. Olosho no be work. If you, whatever you are doing, proudly rep your career, rep your job. Rita Osa and her husband Nelson are event managers in the UK. There is dignity in that labor. Sean Leeds, there is dignity in what you are doing. House of Gold, there is dignity in your labor. Can we start promoting people? Whatever you are doing, whether you are driving an Uber. What made me preach this message today? The lady that carried one of my kids in Uber was a lady. She was not ashamed to drive an Uber in Nigeria. Ebiere, there is dignity in your labor. Those asking for Taste Buds number, +234 909 644 8433. All you architects, artists, welders, mechanics, painters, Miss Omadoma, track engineer, the husband, the number of suitors I got for you reached like 5. Woman, we get children, we grown, we did 40 something. Guys still want marry am because they love the fact that she was an engineer and she was hardworking. Crypto trading, if you are legit, there is dignity in labor. Doctors, All my doctors, I want to bow before you today. Through the knowledge in you, God has made you healers. All the lawyers in the house, the policemen, the civil servants, Harriet Patrick says her husband did Uber. I'm proud of you all. All the IT professionals, all the farmers, our men in the Navy, those of you who are into academics, all the registered nurses, all the legit businessmen, all the skit makers, musicians and comedians, all the social workers, all the beauticians and the barbers, the tattoo artists and the tailors, all the recruiters, I shout out to you. If you are a pastor, go and find work. I pastor a church and I work. Go and find a hustle. All the administrators, all the engineers, all the accountants and pharmacists, mechanics and bricklayers and plumbers, I bow to you all with all respect, because I know, say, hustle no easy. I don't talk my own. Oh yeah, come and buy my stars. Oh yeah. Those of you where they hustle, they pay. Let me shout out who's my number one gifter. Biggest shout out to my number one gifter right now, Isaac Ayanyo, number one gifter. Big shout out to you. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Big Charles is my number two gifter. I'm staying on for 10 more minutes. Oh yeah. Double click my screen. Double click my screen if you're watching on TikTok. Double click my screen. I'm no longer ranking this week. Oh yeah, make gonna rank me. Send those money guns. Super chats on YouTube. Super stickers. Let me see them come in. I don't talk finish. If you are motivated, or if my story sounds like yours but in another dimension, if you're watching on Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Bottom left hand corner, you'll see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on YouTube, where are my super chats and my super stickers? Olo shows. I don't want super chats or super stickers from you. Don't be angry. Go and find work. Olosho no be hustle. Political talk no be hustle. Yahoo no be hustle. Selling substance no be hustle. Bele Pawo no be hustle. Helixa 3, thank you so much for sending me those money guns. Thank you. Going on OnlyFans no be hustle. Go and find work. There is dignity in labor. There is dignity in labor. All of you saying I hustle, I beg. I'm embarrassed for your mothers. I'm embarrassed for your mothers. That your mothers could raise you to the point where you think Olosho is work. Runs. Hook up. No be career, no be hustle. Someone said it's legal in the Netherlands. I'm sorry, but I'm a Christian preacher, a pastor. Olosho can never be legal, even if the government permits it. My beliefs don't. And I do not regard anybody who can sell his body. Some people doing it have no choice. I appreciate those doing it that have no choice. But those of you that are doing it because you want a better life and you want a soft life, the time of reckoning will come. I don't notice that my followers don't reduce small. The people they watch, all the shows don't vex go. Now Nasabi. Bet Naija no be hustle. I'm not saying do not play bet, but that your hustle is you want to be playing bet. No, go and find work. Anytime you collect salary, use and play bet. Many people don't understand, but there's always a choice. There's always a choice. If you're watching on TikTok, double click my screen. Double click my screen. Oh yeah, where are my money guns? I want to start going. Where are my money guns? Who's my number one gifter? Big shout out to my number one gifter right now, Isaac Ayanyo. And my number two gifter is Helixa 3. Helixa, thank you so much, my darling sister. You've gone on to become my number two gifter. Politics no be work. No be hustle. Go find work. One of the reasons why Nigeria is the way it is because our politicians think they are working. DJ, radio presenter, VJ. God bless you. Almost Ede, my darling sister. Thank you very much. Masseuses, receptionists. Big shout out to you. Those of you putting in 18 hours of work, may your hard work generate soft work in your future. Those of you doing Olosho, your hard work, your soft work that you are doing now, the hard work is coming in the future. Israel Addy, send me $50 on YouTube. Thank you so much, Israel. Thank you so much, Israel. If you are doing Olosho, find a way of getting out of it. If you are doing Olosho, someone says some Oloshos, they walk around the clock, respect them. No, I don't. Yahoo, no be walk. Olosho, no be walk. Helixa, popping those money guns, my darling sister. Popping those money guns. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And every single person who bought me stars on Facebook, let me even give them a shout out. Jacinta, send me 500 stars. Oh, go. Jacinta is my sister. Thank you, all of you. Big shout out to all of you who are doing legit hustles. Car washes. Those of you washing cars. Those of you detailing cars. Painters, mechanics, panel beaters. Vulcanizers. God bless your hustle. Spare part dealers. Bicycle repairmen. Fitness trainers. Coaches. God bless your hustle. Importers and exporters. Food vendors. Graphic artists. The hard work you're putting in now will generate something for you in the future. Stop doing Yahoo. Stop doing Olosho. Olosho no be work. Olosho no be hustle. I'm still looking for my number one and my number two gifter. If you're on TikTok, look up. You can see my number one and my number two gifter. Give them a follow. Show them some love and some appreciation. Someone said, without Olosho, most women cannot survive. No. That's a lie. That's a lie. Someone said you need certification to do Yahoo. Go and get that certification in something more decent. Yahoo is not work. I'm sorry, I will never sit down here and tell you Yahoo is work. It is not work. Yahoo is not work. Someone say if Yahoo stop today, Olosho go reduce. No problem. Anyhow, I won't count them. Make una count them. I will never sit down and endorse Olosho or Yahoo. Shout out to all the cleaners out there. Hospital cleaners, hotel cleaners, janitors, security guards, bodyguards. God bless your hustle. Whatever it is that you are doing, may God lay his hands on it and make it prosper. God bless your hustle. Whatever it is that you are doing, HSC practitioners, real estate investors, Bolt, Uber, and lag ride drivers, chauffeurs, downfall drivers, Okada riders, pilots, air hostesses, nurses, midwives, hospital cleaners, janitors and receptionists. May God bless your hustle. Olosho and Yahoo, may your punishment be loading for you. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm still looking for my number one gifter. My number one gifter is still Isaac Ayanyo. And my number two gifter is Helixa3. Double click that screen. I'm on 28,000 likes. Let's get it to 30K. Let's get it to 30K. Community outreach workers, may God bless your hustle. Oh yeah, pop those money guns. My number one gifter sent 6 money guns. Helixa2 sent 5. Hair Exandra sent 1. And Jade 25 sent 1 money gun. Thank you so much, guys. Pastor is not work. It's a calling. Preach on Sunday, go and find work during the week. The Bible is clear. He who does not work will not eat. Pastor no be work. It's like me sitting down and saying all I want to do is be preaching. What's now my handwork? Somebody say if you are producing and selling caskets, no be work. All those embalmers, morticians, all those grave diggers, God bless your hustle. Coffin makers, casket decorators, God bless your hustle. All of you selling car parts at Owode Onirin, selling wood, nails, all those aluminium workers, God bless your hustle. Teachers, lecturers, assistants, forex traders, bloggers, God bless your hustle. Olosho, may God destroy what you are doing. Yahoo boys, your embarrassment is loading. If you don't see it today, you will see it in the future. Find legit hustle. Comedians, God bless your hustle. Find legit hustle. If you're watching me on YouTube, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, all of you that came out to send me super chats and super stickers. God bless you. How do you send super stickers? It's so easy on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, bottom right hand corner, you will see how to buy super chats and super stickers. Thank you all so much. If you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video, bottom left hand corner, you will see how to buy my stars. God bless you. And all of you who've given me gifts on TikTok, thank you so much. I'm still looking for my number 1 and my number 2 gifter. Big shout out to everybody else who has come through today. I want to end right now. Who's that one person? Who's that one person that'll get me 1,000 stars on Facebook? Let me end with you. Let me look for 1 or 2 money guns. Let me give you guys a special shout out as I end. I hope you learned something. And I hope the quality of your life and the quality of your decision making will improve. Those of you who studied estate management, may God bless your hustle. I'm waiting for the light to come back. Bola Don Jakpa, God bless you. Thank you for saying God bless my hustle. Sent me super chats on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. You see, I told you that in my estate, light, no, they take 1 minute before you come back. They're just switching it at the grid. Thank you so much. Customs officers, Navy officers, police officers, airport attendants. God bless your hustle. Bus drivers, train drivers, bus conductors. Now legit hustle. God bless your hustle. God bless your hustle. Thank you all so much for coming out to support me. Once again, don't forget Taste Buds Cook Culinary Academy is on. If you're interested in registering, go and learn how to cook food. You don't do this Roadshow work. You don't reach like 5 years. It never reach make you use and do something. Go and get work. Learn how to cook. Learn how to cook. It will pay you in the future. +234 909 644 8433. +234 909 644 8433. Big shout out to anyone who goes to register with Taste Buds so you can learn how to cook. Don't be left out. Go there right now. Helixa made it to my number 1 gifter. Woo, woo, woo. Helixa is my number 1 gifter. Bodyguard for pastor na walk. Now pastor no be walk. Donna Hair. Whoa, my number 2 gifter. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna come back at 11:30, more like midnight, because I've been talking for almost 2 straight hours. I'm gonna end once it's 2 hours. Thank you all. God bless your hustle. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. God bless your hustle. Once again, if you want to join Taste Buds Culinary Academy, so you can learn how to cook, learn how to be a chef. There are traditional African options. There's the baking option. There's the weekend option. There's so many options that you can pick from. Oh yeah, +234 909 644 8433. So thank you all so much, and God bless you all. Thank you. I'm officially signing out now. I'm going to follow my number 1 gifter on TikTok, Helixa3. Please follow her. I've always said it, whoever is my number 1 gifter, at the end of each show, I will give a follow. Thank you, Helixa. And thank you, all of you. See you at midnight. Bye, everyone. See you later tonight.